let's go ahead and get started with our first topic, and that is Donald Trump. Donald Trump recently did something that I am not very thrilled about, and this is coming from somebody. I voted for Trump, all right? I give Trump the benefit of the doubt. I am by no means one of these people that just doesn't like Trump or says everything Trump does is wrong. You know this, guys. Anyone that's watched me knows I voted for Trump in 2016, and I have recently been let down by Trump, specifically by this right here. Trump calls for protesters who burned the flag to be jailed for a year. So let's go ahead and first watch this clip, and then I'm going to talk about why I disagree with it, okay? Oops. I got to adjust this. Okay.
Days ago, leftist radicals in Portland, Oregon ripped down a statue of George Washington and wrapped it in an
I'm literally already seeing people in the comments section actually agreeing with Trump. I kind of wish I could have people on to actually just debate me on this subject, because there is no way in hell you can actually say that burning the flag, yeah, exactly, burning the flag is freedom of speech. But let's continue watching this.
American flag and set the American flag on fire.
Boo! See, okay, here we go. The twist, here it comes. I'm one of the people booing that. I don't want to burn the flag. I think that's disrespectful. I think that's rude. And I don't think that gets your fucking point across at all. I think that's a piece of shit move. I don't like it when people burn the American flag. But you know what? There's a lot of things people say and a lot of things people do that I don't like. However, it is their freedom of speech to do so. The Supreme Court has already ruled that the burning the American flag is freedom of speech because it is freedom of expression. So for Donald Trump to call for people to be thrown in jail who burned the American flag, it's wrong, it's backwards, and although it's disrespectful to burn the flag, it goes against what America's founded on, which is freedom. Freedom of speech. That means freedom to do shit that even offends us. All right?
Democrat. All Democrat. Everything I tell you is Democrat. And you know, we ought to do something, Mr. Senators. We have two great senators. We ought to come up with legislation that if you burn the American flag, you go to jail for 1 year. 1 year.
So here's all these people in the background cheering. I'm sure thinking that they're just they love Trump because they're all about freedom and America and everything, but they think people should be jailed for freedom of speech, for freedom of expression. Yeah, soldiers died fighting for the flag. I know. I don't think it's right. People need to understand that if it's legal, if something's legal doesn't mean it's right. I don't think it's right to burn the American flag. I wouldn't burn the American flag. I don't think people who burn the American flag are getting any point across. I think they're being disrespectful and wrong. However, it is their right and their freedom of speech and freedom of expression to burn the flag. And let me ask you guys this. I get what you're saying, Hunter, but still people have lost their lives for that flag. Okay, let me ask you this then, pal. Maybe we should just start, like, why stop at the flag, right? Because burning the flag, as people are saying in the chat right now, burning the flag is treasonous. That burning the flag, it goes against America because the American flag stands for America, right? So, you know what? I personally think the president stands for America. I think the president is the symbol of America. So, I don't think criticizing the president should be legal. I don't think you should be allowed to burn the flag, and I don't think you should be allowed to criticize the president. You know, I don't think you should be allowed to. Why should you? Presidents have died. People have died being the president. I don't think you should insult them. And I think if you do, you should go to jail for 1 year. Does anybody really agree with that? Fuck no. That's pathetic. That would be a violation of free speech. And why American flag? Why the American flag? Why not a different flag? I would wonder what the conservatives in the comment section who are mad at me right now would think about burning. Maybe we throw people in prison for burning the gay flag. Maybe that's the next step. I'm pretty sure people would freak the fuck out for that because that would be a violation of freedom of speech. Just like it would be a violation of freedom of speech to lock people up for burning the American flag. Burning the flag should be allowed. That's not free speech. Yes, it is. It is 100% free speech. There's a difference between thinking something is wrong and thinking it should be illegal. I don't like when people wear Trump hats, but I'll fight for their right to do so. Exactly. Why does it stop? Like, where does that take you? It takes you down a really dangerous, slippery slope. Hunter Evelyn, that is totally free speech. Right. So I saw this clip yesterday, and it really, really disappointed me because Donald Trump, like, this isn't what I voted for. And I just feel really let down by Trump recently. And I'm let down by things like this. Things that are so obviously wrong. Things that completely go against American ideals that Trump stands for. That, it bothers me. Because I'm not one of these people that wants to see Trump fail. I'm not a Trump hater. I'm a fucking Trump voter, bitches. I don't want to see Trump fail. It's the opposite. I want to see Trump succeed. Because when Trump succeeds, America succeeds with him. All right? And there are plenty of times that I think people over-exaggerate and freak the fuck out at Trump for really dipshit reasons. Believe me. All right? However, in this instance, this is wrong. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. I want to look and see what the chat's saying here. When did treason become free speech? It's not actually treason to burn the American flag. Sorry, pal. You're not actually, like, fucking betraying your country. All right? All speech, no matter how hateful, is free speech. Exactly. Exactly. This is the conservative motto, isn't it? Imagine how the conservatives would react if they couldn't burn the gay flag. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Why can't we burn the American flag? Again, I think it's disrespectful, but you shouldn't be thrown in prison for it. Lake and Renat Hunter is spitting straight facts. Thanks, guys.
Jim and James. Jim and James. We ought to do it. You know, they talk about freedom of speech, and I'm a big believer in freedom of speech, but that's desecration. That's a terrible thing they do.
Hold up, Mr. President. You can't say that shit. You can't say you want to lock people up for burning the American flag and then say, look, I'm a big supporter of freedom of speech, but you shouldn't be allowed to do this one thing that's freedom of speech that, by the way, as I already said, I will bring it back on screen, hold on, has already been ruled by the Supreme Court. Who'd burn the flag, were symbolic speech, political in nature, and could be expressed even at the expense of our national symbol and to the affront of those who disagreed with him. And also, I find it really ironic that these people are, like, people behind Trump are, like, cheering for this shit. And, I mean, I'm seeing dumbasses in my chat right now supporting this dipshittery. And, like, aren't these the same fucks that are always yelling and complaining and bitching about censorship and all that? Like, isn't Trump always railing on and on about censorship and the conservatives are being censored? He tweeted to his, 50 million followers or some shit. Like, he's talking about censorship, but then he's kind of supporting censorship by proposing you lock people up for burning the flag. So, really contradictory stuff from Donald Trump, and it's left me so disappointed. I know people have been asking my opinion on Trump, and like I said, I'm not like a big Trump hater or anything. I'm just disappointed. I feel let down by Donald Trump.